The night her husband died, Sarah became a ghost. She was 16, married to a man she barely knew, and he had been thrown from his horse before the sun rose. The village elders said she was cursed. Her mother-in-law spat at her feet. She was cast out. She built a small hut at the edge of the camp, far enough to be forgotten, close enough to hear the laughter of children who were not hers. She tended goats, wove baskets, and learned to be invisible. For 7 years, no one spoke to her. She became nothing. He saw her from the ridge. His name was Kale, a warrior from the Wolf tribe, the enemy of her people. He had been tracking a deer when he saw her kneeling by the stream, washing clothes. She was thin, tired, and her eyes held a sadness that made him stop. He came back the next day, and the day after that. He watched her from the trees, learning her rhythms, her silences, the way she hummed to herself when she thought no one was listening. He did not know her name, but he knew he needed to know her. On the 7th day, he stepped out of the forest. She saw him and froze. A wolf warrior in her territory meant death. But he held up his empty hands, palms out, and spoke in a voice so gentle it confused her. "I will not hurt you. I only wanted to talk." She did not run. She did not scream. Something in his eyes told her he was not a threat. "Why are you here?" she asked. He stepped closer, slowly, carefully. "Because I have been watching you for a week, and I have not seen anyone speak to you." "That is not right." She laughed, a bitter sound that surprised her. "I am cursed. No one speaks to me. No one touches me. I am dead to them." He shook his head, his dark eyes steady. "You are not dead. You are alive. And you are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." He came every day after that, always at dusk, always hidden from the village. She learned his name, his tribe, the story of his father who had been killed by her people. He learned her name, her pain, the way she had been abandoned. They became something neither expected. The elders found out. A scout had seen them by the stream, their heads bent together, her hand in his. The village erupted. She was dragged before the council, accused of betraying her people, of lying with the enemy. She did not deny it. She had nothing left to lose. Her father stood before the council, his face gray with shame. "She is no daughter of mine," he said. "Do with her what you will." The elders decided. She would be banished at dawn, sent into the wilderness to die. She accepted her fate. She had been banished before. Then Kale walked into the village. He came alone, unarmed, his hands raised. The warriors reached for their weapons, but he did not flinch. "I have come to ask for her hand," he said. The council stared, stunned. "She is cursed," the chief said. "She will bring death to your tribe." Kale looked at Sarah, at the woman he had watched for weeks, at the woman who had been told she was worthless. "I do not believe in curses," he said. "I believe in her. I will risk my life, my tribe, everything. Give her to me, and I will take her away." The village was silent. No one had ever spoken to the elders like that. No one had ever defied them for a shunned widow. The chief looked at Kale, then at Sarah, then at the warriors who were waiting for a signal. "Take her," the chief said, "and do not come back." Kale walked to Sarah, took her hand, and led her out of the village. She did not look back. Behind her, she heard her mother weeping, her father's silence, the whispers of people who had never known her. She walked into the wilderness with a stranger, and she was not afraid. They traveled for 3 days, through forests and across rivers, until they reached his tribe's land. The Wolf people were suspicious at first. A woman from the enemy tribe, a widow, a woman they said was cursed. But Kale stood before them and told them what he had seen. He told them about the years of silence, the cruelty, the way her own people had abandoned her. He told them that she had survived alone, that she had never stopped working, that she had never asked for pity. He told them that he loved her, and that was enough. The Wolf chief, an old man with wise eyes, looked at Sarah. "Do you bring a curse?" he asked. She met his gaze without flinching. "I bring nothing but myself. I bring hard work, loyalty, and a heart that has been broken. If that is a curse, then I am cursed." The chief laughed, a deep rumbling sound. "We are all broken here," he said. "Welcome to the Wolf tribe." Sarah fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. Cale knelt beside her, his arm around her shoulders, and for the first time in 7 years, she was not alone. They were married under the full moon, with the Wolf tribe gathered around the fire. She wore a dress of white buckskin, and in her hair, she wore feathers he had hunted himself. When the chief asked if she would take Cale as her husband, her voice was clear. "I will. I have been his since he spoke to me by the stream." The years that followed were not easy, but they were full. She bore him children, helped the tribe thrive, and became a healer. The curse was forgotten. The Wolf people called her the one who came back, and Cale looked at her every day as if she were the sun. On the night of their 10th anniversary, they sat by the fire, watching the sparks rise into the darkness. "Do you ever regret it?" she asked. "Risking everything for a woman your people feared." He took her hand, pressed it to his heart. "I would risk everything again. I would risk 1,000 curses. You are worth everyone." She leaned into him, and he wrapped his arms around her. The stars were bright, the fire was warm, and the woman who had been cast out as worthless had become the heart of a tribe. She was not cursed, she was loved, and that was the only magic she had ever needed.